Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zbee Farms. We have a very interesting day. It's basically going to be a day of just doing whatever needs to get done around the house. So today, right now, I am actually in the garden because I need to weed several garden beds so that we can get stuff planted. I have plants that I am hardening off. They're going to be ready to go in the ground in the next couple of days. I just got to harden them off for a few days. And then I'm going to come over to Taylor's garden. I have some weeding to do over there because there's a couple plants that need to go in the ground in her garden as well. But I need to go into the field because corn needs to get planted within this next week. So I need to go out into the cornfield and finish what I started out there. So that's going to be a couple of steps, which is why I'm waiting a little bit longer before I do that. So right now, since this garden is in the shade for the moment, I am going to weed the few garden beds, or at least attempt to weed the garden beds that need to get weeded. So let's go. Now, while the kids have fun feeding the goats, I'm going to get started on the next bed to weed. This one is as far back as I can get it for now. I need to come in with clippers and stuff and trim back all of the raspberry bushes. I'll probably give a lot of those to the goats, but they are taking over back there, so we're going to give a lot to the goats, and then we'll probably put some back out in the orchard as well and start putting stuff out there. But for now, I can't work over there. So we're going to get started on the next bed, which is right up here where that big mullein plant is. So we're going to get started there because that is where we need to plant the broccoli that has been ready to come out for a while. So we're going to do that. So we're going to save this mullein plant because I'm going to wash all the leaves and then we'll dry it and I will store it in a container for the fall. Mullein is actually an expectorant, and so it helps break up mucus from a mucousy cough. So we're going to use that. Plus it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, the works. It's amazing. So we are going to save this and I will wash the leaves and dehydrate them and store them. plant out this broccoli. This broccoli has actually been hardening off for a few days now, so we should be good. Then we have cauliflower and Brussels sprouts already planted. I just needed to get this garden bed weeded for the broccoli. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of broccoli because not a lot of the seeds started, so it's fine. Everything's fine. So I am now out where the pigs were held. So they got moved over into a different area now so that they can start working on that area. So I am over where they were, and yesterday it was raining, which is why I didn't get any film. But I came out here and I started broad forking a section. This is going to be our corn patch. It's actually going to be a giant market garden. But here's where I broad forked a section. So I'm going to come in with another tool and just kind of turn up the soil a little bit more and kind of work on killing the weeds a little bit more. And then I'm going to come out here, I'm going to start cleaning out the goats' pens and put that down because that'll be fertilizer and mulch, and this will become the corn patch. So this section here should, keyword there, should be enough space for the sweet corn that we're going to grow. So I'm going to get started while Amelia is at my feet playing. So we had the boys and Taylor, we had them clean up a whole bunch of leaves from one area by our pool. And so they piled them right there. I'm gonna use all of that for mulch around the trees that we planted as well. So Trevor is actually in with the girl goats right now, trying to get it so that they can't escape because they keep still escaping. They keep still escaping, so. Tis time. The bees have arrived. So I am out here with Justin. Probably should have worn jeans, but I am out here to help Justin get the bees into the area. So we ended up deciding to move them, or to put them in a different place. We were going to put them down the hill along the fence to the goat area, but the problem is there's 2 sprinklers that would hit it no matter where we put it there. Here, right in the woods, we have this open spot that we are able to kind of clear out a little bit of area. So we decided to put it right here, and it's right next to the garden. So it's perfect. I think they eat through the cork.
No, they don't eat the cork. Sometimes they put a piece of candy in there.
And they'll eat through that.
And they eat from the candy.
Okay.
So I'll come out here.
Okay.
And where's her underneath that?
It's there. It's at the
Oh,
back.
no, it's across her legs.
Oh.
Like there. All right.
All right, and then go ahead and I would just get Flora completely set up. So
You start this first, though, didn't
yeah,
you?
yeah, about there, and then do a
Yep.
squirt,
Yep.
squirt.
I didn't get anything. Am I doing it wrong?
You might just need to cut off more of the
Okay.
circulation. Don't be afraid to squeeze there a little bit
Okay.
because you want to feel a little bump. But she should be good. You don't have to be afraid of her getting hurt by you.
Oh, I can't do it. Does a drop count?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a drop.
But yep, you lift up, squeeze it off, and then use the finger about there.
Okay. I did it.
Hers are a lot easier because they're also a lot bigger.
But they're gonna be harder to get off.
Nope. Hers are pretty easy. You might have to use your hands to manipulate them a little bit, but